Hi, Jake. It's Friday, September 17th, and this little boy, who is 10 years old, he looks younger because his coat has been clipped short. It was very matted, is Jake, and Jake is a sweetheart. Jake belonged to an elderly gentleman who could no longer take care of him, and Jake ended up living outside, matted, with unfortunately food being tossed out to him. But he's been taken to the vet and blood worked and everything else and groomed, and he's a really good little boy, a little shy at first. We're working on teaching him his house training habits again. He used to be, and now we're working on it again. And sniffing his little butt is little girl, Baby. Good, Baby girl. What a good girl. Baby is 4.5 years old. Very, very sweet. She just wants a buddy. She wants a mommy, and she wants a daddy. She has an affinity for men, even though she's great with women. But very often we find that the dogs have a preference for women as owners, and Baby's not like that. Good girl, Baby. Good girl. She also is getting some basic house training. You know, that's our basic boot camp here. And here, Murray, say hi. Say hi to the lovely people, Murray. Murray is 8 years old. Just the most adorable thing. He is house trained. He wants to sleep in the bed. He did last night. Of course, those who are being house trained are in a crate overnight, but they're in the bedroom too. So they're all used to being a part of the family. Murray, let's see that sweet face. Murray's a very good boy and very handsome, but he has a bad habit of liking to chew on the fur of dogs and our cat here. He doesn't mean to be mean. He can be a little uppity with the girls, as though he still, you know, is a boy in his prime, but he's not, and he's neutered. And gosh, he's just a lovely baby. We heard the dogs next door bark, so we're barking too. Baby, this is Jet. Jet came from a puppy mill. Jet, little girl. Come on. Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera. And who else do we have here? Sport. Sport is 6 years old, and he is exactly as his name says. He is a wonderful, loving boy. We've been working on his house training also. Sport. Look at us. Sport. Good boy. Good boy. Sport is a very happy boy. Okay. Oh, there is debarked. Who are you? Storm. Good boy, Storm. Good boy. Shh. Okay. And there's little Bitsy. Bitsy is the cutest little thing. She's as tiny as you can imagine. I mean, we probably have seen a little tinier. Bitsy, come back here. Bitsy, good girl. Who's a good Bitsy? She's standing next to Abby, and there is Bitsy's buddy, Colin. Colin, say hi. Colin and Bitsy came to us together, both extremely sweet. I just adore both of them. We don't know their exact ages. They both came from a puppy mill situation, and they're fairly well house trained at this point. Not perfect, and when they go to a new home, they're not going to be sure that you have the same rules that we do. Okay, you guys, are you going to play? Shh. I should mention that Murray, adorable little Murray, wherever he is. Murray, where are you? Is debarked. He's got one of the softest debarks I've ever heard. Here he is. Murray, when he barks, you can barely hear him at all. Barely. Whereas when Storm barks, you can hear him, but it's fairly soft. It's still fairly soft. Debarks vary quite a bit, depending upon the vet and probably the physiology of the dog. This is Jake that we talked about to begin with. This is Sandy. Sandy's got... the people who owned Sandy were an elderly couple who had to give her up because I believe they needed to go into assisted living. They claim that they had papers that said she's 100% Sheltie. She's got a very striking appearance. Sandy! Sandy girl, can you look at me? Good girl, good girl. She's a very good girl, very expressive, she really watches everything. Reminds me a little bit of a border collie that way, but she's obviously herding breed and very, very Sheltie looking, except the shape of her head is a little unusual. Great girl, house trained, and she's 6 years old. And this is our little girl, Honey. Honey is a very good girl, but she wants things her way, and she will let you know in no uncertain terms if she doesn't like something you're doing. Honey, let's say hi. Good honey, good honey. Yeah, so I wouldn't put her around kids at all. And you have to be somebody who really understands and loves dogs, because she'll go and act like she's going to bite you or put her mouth on you if she doesn't like what you're doing, or if you scare her into thinking maybe you're doing something that she doesn't like. Bitsy, say hi, Bitsy. Say hello. Good girl, good girl. I hear you, Jake. I hear you. That's little girl, Baby. That's Baby. Yeah. Bitsy, good girl, good girl. And we've got one more I was thinking, these two play so nicely. It's just fun to watch them play. Bitsy and Colin. They are such buddies. And I think they're mother and son is what I really think. I think Bitsy's the mom, and Colin, who is laying on the ground right now, is her son. And as I said, I don't know what their ages are. They're just a wonderful pair. And there was one other here. Oh, Shelly. Okay. Shelly, say hi to the nice people. We were just looking at Honey. Honey has allergies. We're not sure specifically what they are. She's on a very expensive rabbit diet. Shelly also has a skin autoimmune problem, which manifests as a skin problem. The short name for it is DM. A known problem. Oh, Shelly, say hi to everybody. Good girl, good girl. She's on a medication that seems to be controlling it quite well, but you can see the things around her face and eyes. That is remnants of what was a much worse case of the DM. Shelly, come back here. Good girl, good girl. And I think that's about it for today, Friday, September 14th. Or no, 17th. There. Starries, come on. Good babies. Good babies. Say goodbye to the nice people. Say goodbye, Jake. Say goodbye, Sandy. All right. Say, come adopt me. I will love you more than you can know. And I will love you very much. These are all very loving babies. So, that's it for today. Bye, Shelly. Yeah.